Our next query that's coming in is on Niva Bupa, and we have been discussing about insurance and all the key spaces based on the bill as well. So Anil John from Kuwait, who's writing into us, is asking if it's a good time to enter this counter. Stocks up 3%. So firstly, Anil, it's a good day to ask this question. Asta, I know it might be quite early on to look at what's the new insurance bill amongst others, but if commissions are capped, that would benefit all the insurance companies. Your view on Niva Bupa, is it a good time to enter?
Yes, we believe that all the insurance companies will going to benefit from this, and definitely Niva Bupa is among one of them. So yes, what we are seeing is that we have seen a very strong volume growth in this counter, and we believe that going ahead also it is a good candidate for the earnings upgrade also. So because volume and margin both are looking very positive in this counter. So apart from the news flow, definitely this company is also looking good to us. So yes, one can enter. Today it's up by 3%. So maybe at the lower level of around 75 to 76 is a right level to make entry into this counter with a price target of 85 to 90.
Got that view, Asta. But we have our next query also coming in on something like Adani Power. Now, Sushila Berry, who's also a regular viewer, is asking if it's, she already holds roughly 4,200 shares at 156, asking a view on this particular counter. She's not mentioned what time frame, but Asta, let me come to you. We also had a initiating coverage note from Antique today on this counter looking at further upsides. Would you concur with this view on Adani Power? Should she continue to hold?
Yes, because what we have seen that company has increased its capacity, and I think from 25 gigawatt, from 12 gigawatt, it has increased to 25 gigawatt. So yes, the capacity expansion is there, which is almost twice, and it has tied up with a power purchase agreement also. So I think these are some of the basic points which we are finding very much attractive in this company, along with the peers, which we believe that company is much ahead in terms of its peers comparison also. So all over, I find this counter to be a good one, and one should remain invested in this counter as well as make a new entry also at the level of around 40, 140, and price target can be set at around 165 to 170.
Okay, got it. Standard disclaimer, of course, in place that the channel that you're watching is a part of Adani group company as well, and we're just discussing about Adani Power. But before we talk about more stock queries, it's time to take a deep dive into what's happening with the BSE FNO market setup and the cues that are shaping up in trade right now. Sharad, over to you on what's happening with today's snapshot.
For the second straight day, we are seeing selling pressure in Sensex as well, but a very tight, narrow range coming in. Bharti Airtel, of course, on back of a strong broking upgrade, is the top gainer. ITC Asian Paints also in the green, but see the red part, Eternal, Axis Bank, they are taking a big downtick in the day's trade as well, as the global cues are still kind of muted or towards the negative side, and the Sensex futures just touching the 85,000 odd mark. Interestingly, looking at the contracts, it's still even Stevens, and technical levels are still supportive when it comes to the Sensex as well as BankX, which you can see on the screen. No major contribution coming in. The concern is HDFC Bank, that's also in the red, and if you look at the other stocks also not performing much, SBI, Axis Bank, Federal Bank, all in the red. And the story, of course, is the option data suggesting slight bearish sentiment developing for the BankX contract. So looking at the stock specific moves, long build up in Supreme Industries and Godrej Consumers today. FMCG pack has been the top performer. Short covering, there are some gyrations with Zydus Life, but Havells has done well. Volumes front, looking at the long unwinding, NBCC and Dalmia Bharat make it to the list, and the key short developments, they include PB Fintech and Eternal, both of them seeing deep gashes of more than 4%. Stock specific moves generally happening, but still not a good trade in the options market.